Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a very special video. Firstly, because I've created this look for you guys for Eid, which is just around the corner. And for this video, I've also collaborated with 4 gorgeous ladies who I'm sure you all know. They've all created looks for you guys for Eid, so it helps you get ready on the day. I will list all of their channels in the description box. Make sure to check them all out and enjoy the video. So firstly, I am going to color correct underneath my eyes, and I'm also going to cover the areas just around my mouth. I do notice that once I apply foundation, just under my eyes and around my mouth area do tend to get grayer since they are darker than the rest of my face. So I do have some pigmentation in those areas. And if you have pigmentation in any part of your face, this is actually a really good way of sort of covering that up and to avoid the grayness once you put the foundation on. Next step is foundation. I'm using the Tarte Shapetape foundation, the hydrating one, and the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. I'm not sure what shade the Tarte Shapetape is. I will list that in the description box. The Nars one is in the shade Barcelona. Now the reason I am mixing 2 foundations today is because I love both the foundations. The Tarte Shapetape is just a little bit lighter for me, and the Nars is just a little bit darker than my skin tone, so I like to mix them both to get a more even match for my skin, and then I'll just blend them out with a beauty sponge. Using the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer just under my eyes. I'm also going to use it on my brow bone to carve out the eyebrows, and I'm also going to use the concealer as a base for my eyeshadow. I don't remember the shade name off the top of my head, but I will list it in the description box. Now I use a flat brush just to blend out the concealer under my eyebrows. It just gives me more control while carving out the brows, and I'll use the same brush to apply the concealer all over my eyelids. Then using the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation, I think this is the shade NC30. I'm just going to use that to set my under eye concealer, and I'm also going to use it to set the concealer on my eyelid and my brow bone. For eyeshadow today, we're primarily going to be using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, and taking that light pink shade from the palette, we're just going to apply that on the crease so that it acts as a good transition shade for the next colors. We're going to keep the eye look fairly easy and simple, so we're not going to be using too many eyeshadows today. Once I'm happy with how the crease shade has turned out, I'm going to take this rose gold foil shadow from the palette, and I'm just going to deposit the shadow on my lid using my finger, because that's the best way to apply it. And then using a flat synthetic brush, I'm just going to more evenly distribute that shade on my lid. And taking this dark sort of burgundy shade from the palette, I'm just going to apply that on the outer corner of my eyes, just to give a little bit of dimension to the eyes, really. Now, if you want, you can make it really dark, but I'm just trying to go for a day look here as well. So I'm not going to go too dark with the shade, just dark enough to create a dimension. This is a really good liquid eyeliner. It stays all day long as you don't wash it off. It will stay. It's really dark. It's very easy to use. I really like the applicator. I'm not a fan of liquid eyeliners because of the lack of control, but I actually don't mind this. I almost use it every day now, and best part is this is only $2. It was only $2 at Target. I don't know if I got it on special or that's actually the price. I'm not sure. You can check on their website, but it was $2. Once I'm happy with my wing, I'm just going to pop on some lashes. I don't remember what lashes they are. I'm so sorry, but they were just in my drawer without a box, so I really don't remember what lashes they are. Now I'm using this hot pink shade from Colourpop. I think it's called Sandbar, but I will still list that in the description box. I'm just applying that my lower lash line. I'm trying to create, sort of add more length to the eyes, and this is a yellow, sort of like a mustard shade, also from Colourpop. I think this is called Paper Tiger. I'm just using this yellow shade to blend out that hot pink shade that I used. For my brow bone and inner corner highlight, I'm using another shade from Colourpop. I think it's called Let Me Explain, but I might be totally wrong. So check the description box again for the name of this shade. And I'm just using a flat brush to apply that. And that's the complete eye look right there. Once that's done, I'm going to contour. Well, I don't want to contour harshly. I just really want to add some depth and some color to my skin. So I'm just very lightly applying the color to my skin, just to add some color and some depth. So you don't want to press too hard with the brush when you're sort of blending the color into the skin. You want to use very little pressure on the skin, so you're just gonna go very light-handed. Once that's done, I'm just going to apply some blush. I'm using the Nars Orgasm blush. This is a blush that I use all the time. This is my favorite blush. It's such a good color. It looks good on every skin tone. I'm just applying that with a Tarte brush. Once that's done, I'll apply highlighter. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator, I think it's called, in So Hollywood. This is also one of my favorites when it comes to highlighters. Finally, I'm using the Hourglass Confession lipstick in the shade You Are My Blank. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you check out the other videos that I've listed in the description box. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!